Maps in Overwatch are where the game is played. The point of these maps is to complete objectives, also known as points. You must either capture the objective or move it from point A to point B to win the match. Some maps have two sides: defense, where they are trying to stop the enemy from completing objectives, and the attacking side, where they are trying to complete all objectives, and ones where both sides are attacking the same objective, as well as defending that objective. In today's map, I will be showing you King's Row, a hybrid game mode map in which the attacking team is trying to capture an area, then push a payload to the other side of the map. The map has long sightlines / pathways, making it the perfect map for snipers like Ashe, Widowmaker, and Ana. This map also has a few flank routes, different routes compared to the main path, that are perfect for taking out enemy supports, making playing close range heroes like Reinhardt, Venture, Genji, and Vendetta very difficult, but not impossible. For more details on flank routes, keep watching. The first area or point of the map is notable for two things: the large statue in the middle, and the large amounts of easily accessible high ground that surround the capture zone that the attacking team has to capture. This is a tough spot for the attackers, as the only access to point is through a tiny gateway. However, if you manage to get past this point, the point opens up majorly, and now the defenders are on the back foot, as you can encircle them and give them zero escape. The second point is the start of two different points in which you have to move a payload by standing nearby. This area is narrower with some side alleys to take to the enemy's backlines and take out their supports. This for me is a relatively boring part of the map, as there is not many changes you can make without leaving the fight to go on an aggressive flank and have a good chance at dying if you are not careful. So only do this if you are confident, as things can go horribly wrong very, very easily, as you may not have any help from your supports unless they also peel from the fight to help you, which can end up making things worse for your team. The third and final point is in a dark, gloomy room, mostly lit by the glow from the city below. This is very similar to the second point, with the sole exception that flanks are next to impossible and long-ranged heroes become far stronger due to the large tower that most snipers can get to, except for Ana. She has no real chance of getting there, giving them a larger field of view whilst giving them escape and cover as well. This basically forces you to get control of that area, or else you can get picked off easily by heroes like Widowmaker or Ashe. The current best tank for King's Row is Sigma. He is the best tank for long-range maps, as he has a huge mobile shield that can block shots from a large range, has really strong damage, and can stun with his Accretion, or the Big Fat Rock, preventing any major plays by the enemy. Widowmaker is the sniper. She is also hit scan, meaning that when you shoot, whatever you are aiming at, whatever your crosshair is on, will be hit. She also has the longest range before fall-off damage, where the shots do next to nothing beyond a certain range, starting at 60 meters and reaching minimum damage at 85 meters. This makes her incredible on long-ranged maps, as she can also one-shot many heroes, including other Widowmakers. She has a grappling hook to get to high ground and reposition with ease, and has a venom mine to place on flanks, and poison flankers who dare try to go to her. Farah is also another strong hero on this map. Her rockets have infinite range with no damage fall off, making her able to do huge AoE damage, area of effect, to the enemies. Her ability to fly is also what makes her powerful, as she can fly over the opposition and do massive damage without having to go on flanks. She is weak to some snipers, but if you play around the cover in the sky, she can have incredible survivability. Illari is one of the strongest supports on King's Row. She is hitscan just like Widowmaker and has fall-off damage starting from 30 meters all the way up to 50 meters. This allows her to stick in the backline and keep her allies alive while still outputting huge amounts of damage. Her pylon allows for flank setups, as she does not need to be near it for it to heal allies, allowing for flank opportunities, and she can even place it near her to heal off damage she's taken and potentially block. If you are enjoying this video, consider liking and subscribing, as I am planning to do more content like this. My top 3 do's and don'ts are these. Do not go past the gates at first point on defense. This is the easiest way for you to die, especially as tank. You should realistically only do this if you are trying to pick the last couple of enemies off, but give up if you are struggling to kill them or the enemy respawns and comes back, as you will be picked off very easily. Dying here means that the enemy can push through with little opposition and capture objective before you even get back to the fight. Tip number 2 is to keep an eye on the high ground. Even if you don't intend to use it, you need to be wary of those positions, as they can have a huge area of sight, and they are relatively safe with a lot of cover, giving them free reign to take down your entire team. King's Row is a great map if you like snipers, but for me personally, the gameplay can feel a little repetitive, especially with how often it is picked. First point is easily the best part of the map, and I feel like third point is just a simple repeat of second point, but with no real flanks. I give this map a 6.5 out of 10. Not a horrid map, just too repetitive to be picked this often in my opinion. Thanks for watching.